Well, hello there, my friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kate in the Nest, and it's been some busy times here. It's a special day. It's Sunday. We love making, and it's Easter Sunday here, so that means lots of calls with family, visits, etc. And now it's time to get into the nest and do some making. And this is indeed going to be one of my wearables because I'm a little in the wars. I don't know how much I'll be able to stitch because I have been moving furniture around. So I found this old Oppie shirt that I bought a little while ago that's called Work Zone. So that's what I'm thinking of. As I sit down, I've made an enormous amount of headway, and I can sort of see my zones now. So that's been exciting, and it has meant that I've been rediscovering. I'm going to try and fit everything except my crocheting and knitting yarn into this room, which means that it will become a room for my wearables. So this is a Kate's Wearables. I'm wearing this one that you've seen me a little bit in, and I've rediscovered the treasures that I picked up when in New Zealand recently in the town of Nelson. So that's what I've got. I've put washi tape. The band-aid was coming off. The washi tape is around there. Who knows? Okay, so I actually have 3 thrifted shirts now in these tartans, and because of this one I'm just feeling very much, I haven't been a tartan girl since I was little, but you know what's happening on a journey like this. So this one, and recently in Melbourne I picked up this one at a vintage store. It's a branded shirt, and I think those of you in the States might know this. I loved it because it was already patched, so I'm not going to pull that necessarily apart. I'll just embellish on that, and at the same time I've got a thrifted flannel one here that I've already been harvesting. So I sort of have this shirt that I'm wearing, and I'll have this one and that'll be my red and green and blue sort of look. I've also got a kilt and a little vest. Oh, and a jacket. So it's going to be fun times. All right, let's get started. So I don't know whether I started this one. I better just see if you can see. This is going to be nothing like my stitchy ones, so it's just here if you want to watch it. I have been watching Tracy Myers, and she has inspired me no end on YouTube. Now this one actually hasn't got a sleeve to cut up under. Okay, so I'll leave that one. I've discovered on the shirt that I'm wearing today that I do miss a pocket, so I think I will keep this pocket on, but I don't need the flap. So let's just cut away and tear and make a little rip, then tear some more. Now I know many of you have said you've been doing this for years and years, so there's nothing new except that it's new for me, and I am so getting into this idea of sustainability and layer upon layer in quilts, in our slow stitching, purposeful wearable, and looking after our planet at the same time and telling our stories. So have I done the right thing? Oh, this one's going to be neater than the other one, but that's okay. But this one's coming off. So just, oh gosh, I hope I've taken the right one off. Doesn't matter. Yeah, no, that's going to be right. when I have a phone and my glasses, it's just handy. So how are you and what are you up to? Special plans for the weekend? So that's going to be my right hand pocket, and this one here is going to stay on. Let's neaten that up. Not too hard to do. That was the flap. Then that little pocket stands out there. Oh, maybe it was just a, oh yeah, that's all right. It's not the deeper pocket. It's a line that goes down. Oh, that must be for a pen. I'll have a think about that. One last time with the washi, or it'll have to come off and we will see what happens. So I realise it's pretty hard to see what I'm doing here, but the other thing I have, see I've got that from the other, but I'm going to put that on the other shirt. I'm not making any sense. I've got a selection of, and again, I know many people have been doing this for years and years, but for me, it's really exciting. That's a pocket, and look at that. Their little, the stitching there is so beautiful. So I'm thinking that this one, Indoor Bowling Association, which is so unlike me. Have I told you I'm not very coordinated? I do like, how about I take this one off? I'm taking the shirt off my back because I can show you how I'm growing and how I'm redefining the style. Okay, let me just get it this way because I don't think I ever showed you how it all went. Just doing the buttons up. Okay, so what I've learnt is I love having that crest there. These flowers, I would have preferred that they were darker, so I will embellish them over the top, but I wear it all the time, so that's taking a while. I loved putting a patch in from underneath. I've got this little bit of interest, so I like something on my right arm. I've got a patch up there, one on here, something on the cuff, and a big emblem on the back. So I like that. Again, I need to keep embellishing, but that's what I love, the story. I like this side more than that side. And so because of that bit, and I found it took a few whiles, whatever that word is. I thought it would be easy, and I thought green buttons would go on there, and they didn't. So it truly is so much fun. You're always on a mission. And yeah, decision made that this one's going to be more limited in its tones. So I'm thinking that this can go on the pocket. And I do note that a lot of upcyclers glue and then use the machine. Would be much faster, but I'm just enjoying the sit and stitch. Oh my gosh, I have put my, this was a cut for a piece of something really sharp this morning on the floor. I've had a splinter right down that nail, and yeah, it truly feels like a work zone. Okay, I'm thinking I wouldn't mind putting something on the collars of this one. Have to be small. Just do that up. So that on the pocket, and then on this right hand, I like having something to feature and the cuff coming back. So I'm thinking, oh no, I can't. I was going to put the red there, but I can't. All right, let's focus. Can you tell I'm excited? Sort of getting it not too much. And I think there's too much yellow there. So let's do this, and if nothing else, have a little chat as we go. I've got black perlé and doesn't matter where I'll start. Just anchor that and prop it in here. I got so fooled today. I went down the street to buy some more containers because I've discovered what I really like on my shelf, and to pick up some food. And I did look up. They did say they would be open, but they weren't. So that is okay. So just as well, we've got leftovers and a lot of chocolate eggs in the house. And certainly won't starve. Still, it's beautiful weather here. And I'm hearing that spring is being beautiful in the northern hemisphere. So maybe this is the most alike that our climates become. I mean, this finger was a very silly one to have cut. But I can't complain, and I know many of you have, you know, long-term issues with your fingers, so just doing a shout out to you. Hope you're resting them so that you can get back to your stitching. I've got a little thread there, but I'll come back for that. I've also started another quilt. I said that I would do that today, so it's very embryonic, but when it's got enough for you to get the idea, I will share that with you. And I've been stitching away at night time on my Journal of Stitchery still life, and that is, I'm really embroidered. Like last night I slow stitched, thread painted the whole night, and it was just so relaxing and so much fun. I think it's a new prompt this week. Would that be tomorrow? Yes, Sunday, Northern Hemisphere time, I think. I usually wake up to it on a Monday, so that will be good to look forward to too. I was just thinking about indoor bowling balls. I came home the other week to find some in our house, and I said, how come we've got those? And my husband needed them for a play he was directing, so he needed the bag. He didn't want the balls inside it. They would have been too heavy. But I just must ask about that, because they're sort of set up like an installation in the lounge room in the popland. So on this one, we broke the sleeves, to get the fray look, and also to help with the patches not get sewn into the other side. So I'll just have to think about that. Just another quirky detail. I've moved up along my table, and I've gathered about 5 or 6 pin cushions beside me. They're not all fully loaded with pins yet, just so that you'll hear me saying less often, I'm hoping, oh, where are the pins? I don't like this flannel inside, I've just realised. So maybe that's something to look for in future. I mean, well, it's from a thrift store, so you can't really choose, but I'm just noticing this one is all the way through, as is that one, as is this one. So that's a little bit of learning. Okay, so we have, left my washi. So we have a slightly wonky, I don't mind that. There. What else have I got in here? They're all going to be the wrong colours. Yep. Okay, where was that? Nelson braid. Goodness me. Can it be lost already? I'll stand. Oh, here it is. Let's just open this for fun. Oh, big. That takes me back to my babies and cloth nappies at one point. Gosh. Or was it my little sister? I think, just watch out, this could be harmful. I think it's rusted in there. Wonder if I can get bits off. Yeah, that's better. So much ribbon. Put that pin away. this is so worn and faded. What a treasure that is. And then there's a pin. Oh, it's bowling club. So that's indoor. Now I've got that in my hand. I don't really want to cut that. So I won't. What about over here? Oh, that's what I liked about this. Look, I thought it was a mending hole. I don't think I want that there. Yeah, it's maybe. Maybe something like that. Or is that too obvious? Let's just have a play. Okay, so this one hasn't got a seam either. Oh, yes, it has. Yeah, I think I have to, so I can show you what I was talking about. And I'll actually do this side for practice. And you do it towards the back, which is here. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way up because I'll probably only want access to something like that. I love that material. And Nelson goes on there. I got this, I don't know whether I've shown you this before. Missy and Kristen and I came across it right at the end, and I promised to give. Kristen needs happy birthday. That's her colours, friend maker. I didn't think about totally matching them to the skirt that the shirts that I've got. All right, so I've started to tear that. That's not enough contrast. Oh, maybe that would, see, that's what I wanted to start doing, just interchanging. So that's the flannel pocket. Cross-grained. Oh, it can't go on there. Don't know where my colours are. Okay. All right, my friends. This isn't a long one. I've got a sore finger. And it's dreaming and playing time. So I am going to just leave all of that there for now. And if you're in our Facebook group and you've done this sort of thing, please post some photos, because I think we all get ideas from one another. So from now until next time, I'll be back. I've got lots of, it's a weekend. It's a long weekend, in fact, which means lots of time for stitching and sitting around with cups of teas and chatting. So until next time, this is Kate in the Nest. Bye.